Have you ever wondered how AAA games handle complex map and minimap system? Let's take an example of Call of Duty Modern Warfare and try to recreate a similar system in Unreal Engine from scratch. This is the minimap from Call of Duty. It includes almost every feature a modern shooter needs. Let's break it down and understand what the system is capable of. First, you can see that the minimap rotates according to the player's rotation. This gives an instant sense of direction and helps the player understand where they are heading. Second, the player can see all teammates on the minimap with different color codes. For example, first teammate is blue, second is green, and third one is yellow. Their position and rotation are updated in real time. Third, not only teammates but important locations and objects are also shown on the minimap. For example, fuel stations, shops, vehicles, and other key points. The fourth feature is very important. Even if an object is outside the visible minimap range, it does not disappear. Instead, it sticks to the edge of the minimap, indicating its direction. Depending on your design, you can either keep this behavior or hide object when they are outside the visible area. Now, if you look at the compass, you can also see object directions displayed there. But we will cover the compass system in the later part. For now, let's focus only on the map and minimap system. Like most modern AAA games, you can expand this minimap into a full map. Now let's look at the expanded map feature. It shows all important objects, position and rotation, including teammates and the player. The player can pan using the right mouse button, zoom in and out using the mouse wheel, and even mark a location. This marked location can also appear on the minimap and compass, depending on your settings. So these are the core features of AAA map and minimap system. Now let's see how we can recreate all of this inside Unreal Engine. I have recreated all of this logic and made it a very easy to use plug and play system. Let's see its features. As you can see, just like in Call of Duty, the minimap rotates according to the player. It shows all teammate position and rotation with unique icons and colors, which is customizable. It also tracks important objects and places. And just like before, object outside the visible area of minimap can stick to the edge to indicate its direction. You can also control which object should stick and which one should remain hidden. Well, these are only few features. You can control its shape or even its position and much more. We will see all extra features and setup in this video one by one. The system is designed to be simple and easy to use. Even if you are new to Unreal Engine, you can still use this system without worrying about the complex logic behind it. It is a plug and play system. You only need to set a few variables initially and everything will work. Now let's move to the setup. First go to Blueprint folder, then Data, then Data table and open DT Maps. Don't worry if you have never used a data table before. You only need to set a few simple variables here. As you can see, this data table currently has only one row. That means the system is using only one map right now. If you are working on a AAA games, probably you have multiple maps. And you just have to create rows for every maps and tell the system which map to use when. To add new map, click on Add Row and name it whatever you want. For simplicity, I rename it to Map02. Now in the raw editor, you will see multiple variables. For now, focus only on these two, map and dimension. In the map field, assign your full map image in JPEG format. Now the next question is, how do we create this map image and how do we know its dimension? Let's do that first. Go to your level and add a scene capture 2D component. Set the rotation Y to -90 and keep X and Z at 0. Now move it high above your level so that it captures the entire map. In my case, I set the Z value to 1000 and also make sure X and Y location values are 0. This is important. Now set the projection type to orthographic. Next, create a render target. Go to Content Browser, right click, Textures, Render Target. Don't worry about renaming. We are going to delete all this. Open it and set size X and size Y to the same value. For example, 2048 by 2048. Now go back to the level and assign this render target to the scene capture component. Next, increase the ortho width until the entire map is visible. In my case, 7500 works perfectly. And remember this value. This will be the dimension of your map. Now go to render target and export it. You can edit this image in Photoshop if needed, but do not change its size or alignment. Then export it as a JPEG file and import it back into Unreal. Now go back to DTMap's data table. In the map02 raw, assign your map image and set the dimension to the same ortho width value, which is 7500. Now you can delete the render target and the scene capture component. We can also see additional minimap settings here, but for now leave them as default. Now we need to tell the system which map to use from data table. Open any blueprint. Right now I'm in player character blueprint. Search for get heads up display manager. Well, this is a custom function and it allows you to access all UI system features. From here, go to the custom function category and then map subcategory and select set map properties with this message in bracket. Set the map name exactly the same as your data table row. In this case, map02. And for player reference, because I'm already in player blueprint, I'm going to set it to self. Now compile and play. From minimap to map, everything should work perfectly. Now that everything is working, let's explore a few more options. In DTMap's data table, map and dimensions are already clear. Now you can see two player indicator icons. One is for the expanded map and the other one is for the minimap. You can assign different icons for both. Now first let's look at hardness and zoom level. Hardness controls how hard the minimap edge will be. If you decrease the value, the edge becomes softer. And if you increase it, the edge becomes harder. Around 90 works well for this system. Zoom level controls how much area is visible. If your map is larger, increase this value to zoom out minimap and cover much more area. Next parameter is always show target point. If enabled, objects outside the minimap visible range will stay on the edge. Next is always rotate to player direction. If you turn this off, the minimap will stay fixed and the player will rotate instead. And finally, the circular option. If disabled, the minimap becomes square. Many AAA games use square minimaps instead of circular ones. Now let's look at a few runtime functions. Go to any blueprint editor, I mean player character blueprint. Search for get heads up display manager. Then go to custom functions category, then map subcategory. Here you will find functions like remove minimap widget and add minimap widget. You can use this to remove or add the minimap during gameplay. Now this video is already getting long. In the next part, I will cover the remaining features, including advanced settings, expanded map settings, marking system, and how to make actors visible on the minimap and expanded map. If you want just this map and minimap system, you can join the Learner Plus membership on my Patreon and get access to many other learning projects. Or if you want this complete advanced Call of Duty style UI system, you can purchase the full project from the shop section. Link is in the description and pinned comment. This is the end of the video. See you in the next part. This is Roshan signing off.